Hello YouTubers, AverageGamerBen here again on the wepeeler HD channel. He's allowed me to upload this series onto here, which is amazing, so big thank you to wepeeler. Big thank you to him. And basically this is like a sort of career mode where I just control my player, so I'm doing a player career. And yeah, basically this is kind of like a pilot episode. I don't know whether, when new television series come out and they do a pilot, just to see what the viewing figures are like and whether it goes down well and whatnot, just to know whether to carry on with this series really. And that's basically what I want to do with you guys. So I've got an ultimate team idea as well as a series, but I wasn't sure whether you'd prefer that or this. I personally would quite like to do this career and upload it to wepeeler HD, but obviously if nobody enjoys it, there's no point, and I'll do a ultimate team sort of base series, which is fine by me really. But anyway, this is the series I'm going to pilot to you anyway, and basically it's called Climbing the Ladder. That's what I've decided to call it anyway. So basically I'm going to start off in League 2, Empower League 2, and basically the target is to, start in the bottom division in the Football League, in the English Football League, and work my way up to one of the big clubs like the Man Cities, Man United, Chelsea, Tottenham and teams like that. I was tempted to say Liverpool, but I knew that I'd probably cause some arguments in the comment section with them. People arguing they're not a top club anymore, and unfortunately I do support Liverpool. So yeah, anyway, that was a bit off topic, and hopefully get into the national team as well. Obviously I'm English, so I'll be looking to play for the English national team in like the World Cups and Euro Cups as well. And also the target is to get my player to rated 80 plus, maybe 85 plus, and to see how the series goes really, see how long it takes me. So I'm only going to be playing one game in this episode. I've signed for Rotherham, and they're a fairly good club in League 2. I support Shrewsbury. I'm from Shrewsbury. They are in League 1. They've just got promoted last season, and Rochdale have always done fairly well in League 2. I'm surprised they haven't been promoted as of yet. So yeah, they're quite a good club for League 2, because I didn't want to start off with the worst team in League 2, because controlling only the player, it's a lot down to your teammates as well. If you're playing around loads of bad players, you're not going to get the service and stuff like that. So I didn't want to play for an absolute terrible club. But as you can see here, I'm just creating my pro. I probably should have sped this up, but I wanted to talk quite a bit before I got into the game. I'm only going to show one game in this episode, like I said, because it's more of a pilot than usually. I'll probably show about 3 or 4 games, but in this one I'm only going to show the one because it is a pilot, like I said. And hopefully you do enjoy it. I think I've made. I am. I'm getting muddled up my words there. I am actually 6'3". But I'm not going to make my player 6'3". I mean, I could make it as realistic as possible, making my stats. I could find out how much I weigh. I don't have a clue how much I weigh. I weigh like 12 stone, which is quite light for 6'3", but I weigh about that. And but I thought I wanted some pace because everybody wants a bit of pace. So I'm going to be a striker. Obviously, I bet most people who play this type of series are strikers, and I'm more of a finisher when I play striker. I'm quite a good poacher. I'm fairly fast for 6'3" and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I think I made myself 5'10", maybe 9. So not tiny, but obviously a lot shorter than I am actually in real life. And I think I made myself about 150 pounds or something like that. So weighing a little bit. I don't know how. I don't work in pounds. I work in stone. So I don't know how much that's equivalent to in stone. I'm sure I could work it out if I could be bothered, but I'm not that bothered. So as you can see there, my stats I'll have about 75 acceleration and 77 sprint speed. I make myself 5'9", which is pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I am right-footed, so obviously I'm going to make my character right-footed. And yeah, so Rotherham United secure new signing. There I am, nice little picture of me next to the Rotherham badge. And yeah, I can't read that writing; it's a bit blurry on my screen because obviously I'm just commentating over it. So AGB, because obviously AverageGamerBen. My real name isn't AGB obviously, but it's a bit like AVB. What's his name actually? The Tottenham manager, is it AVB? Andres Villas-Boas. AVB, his is, yeah, AVB. It's a bit like that, so I call myself AGB because I couldn't put AverageGamerBen in because it wouldn't fit, so I thought I'd shorten it down. Sound pretty cool, AGB, Might sign for AGB, no, AVB at some point, you never know. So saving it up here, I probably should have cut this out. I didn't really do much editing to this episode, but usually I'll be cutting out. I like to show when I'm playing matches. I like to show more than just the goals, because if you just show the goals, it kind of takes away the surprise. But if I put chances in there as well, you know that every thing that I show isn't going to lead to a goal, which is, I prefer that in my personal opinion. You can let me know what you think if you'd rather me just chuck goals in, but I do quite like to show some of the better chances as well, especially if there's a 0-0 game and stuff like that. But I'm just going to quickly go through the expectations for the club. They expect me to get an 8.1 rating or better every game. They expect me to get 23 league goals, 7 assists, and a minimum of 27 goals from conversion rate. So I have to score 27% of my shots. I think that's what it means. I'm pretty sure. And 23 goals is quite a lot. I was slightly surprised by that. I thought it was going to be a bit less. But yeah, I'm up for the task, and hopefully I can do that. I'm sure I'll get more than 7 assists. 8.1 match rating as well. Again, pretty tough. There's going to be games where I probably don't get much of the ball, and I'm going to have a pretty poor match rating, and that'll bring my average down. But hopefully I can meet all those targets, keep the Rochdale board happy, and hopefully move on to bigger things as soon as I possibly can. I might even get a transfer request in January. It'll be interesting to see. And yeah, just getting a for club and country. This is just basically saying that England will be looking at me in the future or whatever, and I hopefully will get the chance to play for England, which is one of the targets of the series. Everybody wants to play for their national team, even though the English players don't look like they do. They just look like they'd rather play for their clubs, which is a bit disgraceful, really. I think everybody's ambition as a footballer is to play for their national team, walk out on that pitch and win as a national team. And as you can see here, the first friendly coming up, I have been picked, and I've been picked as a lone striker, which was a bit. I do play lone striker in real life. I'm actually a centre back now, but I did play lone striker for a while, and for my uni team, I'm centre back now. But before I was a striker, and I quite like being a lone striker. But on this game, I felt very isolated. I'd rather have somebody up there with me, to lay the ball off to, and if I haven't got the opportunity to go through, to be able to slot them through. But it's a lot of reliance on me in this first game. It's quite a lot of pressure on me to deliver, because I'm the main guy there up there to get the goals in this game. So I was feeling the pressure a little bit. As you can see there, I'm playing on world class. I will show you before every game what match difficulty it's on, because I don't want people in the comments saying, oh, the defenders didn't look like they were trying to close you down properly, so they obviously wasn't on world class. So to stop any of that, I'll just show you before the game what difficulty it is on. As you can see, I was almost through and got fouled. Shocking foul from the opposition, and then the free kick was wasted. Should have put me on it. I would have put that bad boy in the back of the net, but that was slightly annoying. But yeah, I was fairly weak, which was slightly annoying. As you can see here, I pick up the ball on the right hand side again, and I just get shrugged off the ball very easily. I was slightly annoyed about that. I wish my player was a bit stronger, so maybe I should have made him a bit taller. But yeah, they get a chance here. Great save. My keeper did actually make some really good saves in this game. I was really impressed with him. And again here, they just managed to get a shot away. My defence didn't look too strong, and there's a beautiful save from the keeper, tipping it onto the post, and that is how the game ends. So like I said, if I only showed goals, I wouldn't have showed any highlights in that game. But I get a 5.6 match rating, which is terrible. I didn't play the best of games. I was just getting warmed up into. I've never played just with my player before, so I was just getting warmed up to it, and I didn't have a good game at all, really. I had like one shot as well. So 0-0 against Le Havre in the French league, I believe. So again, like I said, I'd like to get your feedback on this a lot, because I want to know whether to do this or an Ultimate Team series. So if you'd like me to carry on with this, say in the comments section, leave a like. Obviously if there's more dislikes than likes, then I know more people want to see the Ultimate Team series. So yeah, if you could let me know, that'd be amazing. And thanks again to wepeeler for allowing me to upload this. And also, if you'd like to come over to my channel, I do a lot of Ultimate Team stuff over there. And yeah, I'll catch you next time, either with this, carrying on with this series, or doing an Ultimate Team series. So thanks again, guys, and see you later.